Each week, Wells Fargo Bank brings us stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Archbishop Riordan's Kyle Weideman loves the game of football. He is one of the program's most devoted and hardworking players. But it's not just Kyle's outstanding work ethic that sets him apart, it's how he plays the game. As you'll see, Kyle had to figure out his own unique way to play the game of football.
Okay, but be ready to have it loaded.
When you come to a football game at Archbishop Riordan this season, you'll notice a few things are different. A new coach,
Staff,
a new philosophy, and a new work ethic set by players like junior varsity captain Kyle Weideman.
He's an up-tempo guy, he's enthusiastic, he's a no-excuse guy. And that's what's huge about what I'm doing right now in terms of being the new head football coach here, a program that has not done well in the past. Part of my deal is we can't make excuses. We got to work hard, and Kyle embodies all that.
It's not only Kyle's work ethic making him stand out among his teammates, but it's also his unique style of play.
Instead of using my hands, I step in really close and just get underneath their pads and push them back.
Kyle can't shed blockers and push his opponents at the line like most linemen do because of a birth defect affecting his arm.
Of course, it was a shock and very traumatic because you want your child to be perfect with all their parts. But very quickly we learned that he's just a regular kid. And our mantra in our house has been, he's going to do everything every other kid's done, he just may do it differently.
I always feel different. I mean, I sort of have this image of myself as having two hands because everything I do is just I've learned how to do everything. But always in the back of my mind, I know I have one hand, but I just never let it get to me. Just kind of move on.
It is Kyle's tenacity pushing him to be able to do everything, just like the rest of his Crusader brothers.
When he came home in tears one day because he felt like he couldn't do something, and we decided, and that was when he was about 5, we decided he was going to have what I can't do list. And we would keep a running list forever, and so far we have 2 things on the list.
Jump rope, monkey bars, and that's about it.
So we decided that you can live a really great life and not do those 2 things.
If someone says I can't do something or says I shouldn't be able to do something, I take it as a personal challenge that I have to do it just to show that I can.
There's obviously some things that he's limited to do in the weight room, so he says, "Coach, what should I do about this?" And he moves on to what other lifts he can do and that kind of thing. He has never for a second let that stop his work ethic, and I've been very, very impressed with it.
With every block and tackle Kyle delivers, this junior varsity lineman and tight end is defying odds and making doubters into believers.
To be honest with you, I can't fathom it. I've never seen it before. I've been coaching football since 1980. I mean, you talk about tying a shoe, putting a belt on. And I asked one time, we got uniforms, I said, "Hey, can I help you?" And he goes, "No, I got it." Amazing.
At first, people were kind of apprehensive. They didn't really know what to do. But once they got to know me and realized that just because I have one hand doesn't make me any different, they don't treat me any different than anybody else.
We'd reached a point at which he wasn't defined by his arm. He was a person, and that's how they saw him. And so I think as much as you just look at people as who they are and accept their differences, whatever they may be, it makes life easier for everybody.
Kyle hopes to accomplish the goals he set out for himself at the beginning of the season, which is to catch a pass for a touchdown and hopefully move up to varsity before the season's over.
And obviously his mom was so interested in telling this story and being part of the story. Certainly she's proud of her son, but was there another reason to get it out there?
She just wanted everyone to know that, just embrace everybody for who they are, and everyone's just people. So love everyone the same way that you would everyone else.
And I think by seeing this, he can be an inspiration to other kids as well.
Definitely. Inspiration to all of us here as well, too.
All right.